Good morning, everyone. Laura with Laughing Divas. Happy to see you here today. Thanks for joining in. We're going to do a live or recorded, depending on when you watch it, what we call channeling, or a memo from the head office, or a note from the universe. I see pictures because I'm an artist. Instead of just using words, I use the language of the universe, art, and do a quick sketch to share the picture that I see. I can see generally, but today I am going to see specifically for Monica. I don't know anything about situations. I don't ask specifically for information. I simply see what I see and share it unedited. All of this is prophetic, not predictive, meaning it's encouraging and hopeful and about moving forward. And as opposed to prophetic, it's not like this is how things have to be, but just like Newton's first law of motion, all things being equal, things moving forward on the path that they're currently on without interruption by an outside force, such as our own free will or other people. This is how things will generally go. And so what I start with is just taking a deep breath and noticing the pictures and the colors that come up. And so I might write a couple of words and then I'll do a quick sketch and I'll share with you. I'll do my best to share with you as I'm sketching, but I'm seeing the color red and a heart and an oven. I'm seeing some anxiety and wanting things to be a certain way. I'm seeing this oven as higher. That will be helpful. And I'm seeing a schedule and one that is more about the morning. And keeping the schedule light and pleasant. So partly helpful for others and partly helpful for and so I saw the picture and I heard words and I made notes about those words. And then I'm going to do a quick sketch. And when I sketch, I do it as, because I see people as whirls of energy. And I'm just doing a quick sketch. I draw the people figures as these swirls of energy. So I'm beginning with a person looking into an oven and reaching into an oven. Okay, and so it starts like this, these swirls of energy that I see as a person. And I see reaching into this oven, and it is a French door oven, which is fantastic. And it is up higher than a regular oven. So commercial ovens are like this, as well as you can buy these ovens for your home as well. I've seen them, but they're French door. They open like this, and they're not low. Easier on the body, easier on the back, and also safer. So I see this. It's not a total commercial oven, though. I mean, it's not a total commercial kitchen that I'm seeing. It's It's clean, it's organized, and it's a combination of commercial and a home kitchen. And so for Monica, I definitely saw red. I'm gonna share that as I see this nice light energy. Usually for me, when I'm seeing the color yellow, it means that it's about, this is where we're at so far, just this quick sketch, leaning into the oven and yellow. I'll continue to draw and share this with you. Usually the color yellow for me is one of the universe. If you want to call it higher power or head office, I'd like to call it head office or the universe. And it's also a very cheery color, obviously, and one of sunshine and light, bringing light in, which is great. Things feel lighter. They're operating in a lighter way, less effort is what that means. Rounding around in my Posca pens here. I love to use Posca pens, paint pens that are absolutely wonderful for doing this work. They don't smell. They aren't messy. They're just the most wonderful creation. I love using them. Again, I'm just doing quick sketches here. So for Monica, what I'm seeing is that it would be very important for her to focus on having a combination of the commercial oven, specifically the oven, in her kitchen at home, and that might be a huge investment. But if there's an oven to be changed or replaced, or if there's money that comes forward or something that's donated, this would be the place to do it, not necessarily in, there's a million ways that you can get overwhelmed with choosing what to add to the kitchen, how to do this, because this is semi-commercial baking situation. And in order to drop the anxiety, having the schedule for the morning and reducing the number of items in inventory, specifically what I'm seeing is just having a few and doing the ones that truly delight you, as well as the things that people enjoy. So if somebody if there's a popular or semi-popular baked good that people are interested in, but it doesn't bring you joy to make it and it's feeling tedious, that's one to drop off. They're really, it's important, I'm hearing right now, to be lightening this, not just because we're going into the fourth quarter when things get busier with the holidays and all of that, but that this is meant to feel light and pleasant. It's not meant to feel like to-dos or burdens. Yeah, I'm just thinking and checking through, and any anxiety can be set aside. It'll be easier to set it aside as well once once this oven is adopted into the home and this schedule is adopted. I see that all the baking being done by noon. I see that being completed and having help cleaning up. This idea that you have to do it all yourself is not actually serving anyone. And you're going to be able to go further with your business if you are focusing on the morning schedule and having it be light. So really just focusing on having a plan from 8 until noon, maybe 7 until noon, depending on how well you're You are waking up early. If you get up at 4, then you could start at 8. You know, if you get up at 6, then look at starting a little later, but being done by noon. So that's what I'm seeing for you today, Monica. I'm really excited about that for you because it feels really lovely. It's a lot of work, but it's feeling lighter and easier. Um, so this is what it is for me to see for people, to channel for people. I do it for all sorts of business people. And what I do, this was called a glimpse. We just have a moment of looking in. But if you'd like to work with me on a larger basis, I do 1-day retreats that you can do with yourself or your entire team. I also do, which is one of my favorite things to do, is to work with people for a month at a time. And we spend an hour and a half together each week. And then you have unlimited access to call me with any questions or issues that arise and say, hey, I'm just curious. I gathered all this information, got all this information about this, and I'm going to make a decision, or I want to move ahead with this. Are you seeing any information? My work does not replace intellect. It does not replace your mind. It works in conjunction with. So 1-step intuition, 1-step logic, and I can help very, very clearly see and hear and supply clarity on the intuitive side of it. So I'd love to work with you. If you want to reach out, love at laughingdivas.com. That's love at laughingdivas.com. And I'd love to work with you. It'd be a great way to round out this fourth quarter. For a lot of people, it's a fourth quarter push. Also a great way to start the new year. And I love to wrap up the end of the year with a review of how things have gone, but I can get pretty judgmental in my own mind. It's great to have another person step in, isn't it? That's why we have mentors and coaches. That's why all the greats have mentors and coaches. And I love to be able to step in and help people in those situations too and say, yeah, you're kind of beating yourself up about this. You're focusing on this. This is the sort of human way to do it. Let's add this other perspective in. Let's see this. Let's maybe lighten here and shift the focus there. So again, love at laughingdivas.com. Thanks so much for joining in with me today. Much love to you. Be well.